In this video, we're going to be talking keto and where you can find it in your local store. Let's go check out Aldi's. Welcome back, Localtarians. Today we're talking about keto. And of course, we're looking to talk about where you can find some of the freshest ingredients, whether you're just starting off on your keto journey or you're looking to do something new for the first time. Now, keto may not be for everybody, so this video is going to contain stuff that'll be great for people who want low sugar and in some cases low calories as well. So make sure that just because you're not doing keto doesn't mean you don't want to continue to watch this video, because there's going to be some great information and you're going to find some really great food options that might help you along the journey you've chosen. So we're going to check out Aldi's today and of course talk about the items that we found that would be great for a keto journey. Now, of course, a lot of people think it's all eggs and avocados, but that's not always the case. There are other things. We are people that like to have a variety and occasionally like to even have a treat so that we can stay on our journey and not feel like we're depriving ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the biggest key to any journey is making sure that you prepare yourself, that you keep track and you keep accountability for everything that you're planning. The more accountable you are towards the things you're eating, the better it's going to be for your overall journey. And of course, one thing you can even consider is doing a meal prep so that you have everything you need right there and ready, so there's no excuse not to grab it and eat that instead of, say, getting something bad for you or something that's not going to be part of a healthy diet. So this is just a great tool, as well as some of our other videos we've filmed, and we'll link those up above, to just getting into the mindset of going on to a new lifestyle and a new way of eating. So let's get together and see what we can find on this wonderful journey. Let's do it together. Here we come, Aldi's. So when you first walk into your local Aldi's, or at least I found the one here in Cimarron, right near Curry Ford, that one's really nice. And of course, when you first walk in, you can see how the layout of the store makes it very easy for you. There's lots of good eats and lots of things, and you can see them right as you walk in the door. It is always a good idea to stay to the outside perimeter of any grocery store, because that's where the more healthy items typically live.
Alright guys, as you can see, we've got our keto-friendly breads here at Aldi's. These are really pretty amazing. You want to check those out. If you're doing low-cal, you've got some other options, of course. But these are great. And let's just take a look at the label.
Alright, so for this one we did use the multi-seed keto-friendly bread. But as you can see, the calories and the carbs are going to be fairly close. And of course, they also had hamburger buns, which was real nice for making small sandwiches and things like that. You also have the great veggies right nearby where the bread was. Right when you walk in the door, you're going to be confronted with some great options. You can't necessarily do everything for keto, but you've got asparagus there. You have some great stuff, zucchinis, and lots of, greens, things of that nature. Avocados are absolutely a great choice, high in fat, but low in carbs. And I have to say, I was pretty impressed with some of the pricing that Aldi's had on some of these items, so that's really great. And then we moved into the nut options that they have there. They do have quite a wide variety. Now, of course, cashews not always the greatest, but you can get some mixed nuts and have a few cashews here and there. Peanuts, you don't want to just full on do peanuts because they tend to be a little more high in calorie, and you do still kind of want to watch that stuff. Make sure you're always reading the labels, because sometimes you'll find that it's not as great of a deal keto-wise as you would hope. Now, these smokehouse almonds are some of my favorites, and they're actually not too bad at all. And of course, when you're doing keto, what you do is you take your carb count and you subtract out any dietary fiber or additional sugars, and that's going to give you your true amount of your net carbs. So you always want to read your labels. Some are cleaner than others. Some of them are okay and some of them not so much. All right, guys, so now you move into like your dried meats, like beef jerkies. Those can be really wonderful options, and Aldi's has a lot of really good ones, reasonably priced too, I thought, as well as like salamis and pepperonis, things like that. But again, it is about reading your labels, because there's certain types of jerkies, like some of the teriyaki ones, or anything that might have added sugar. You want to try to get the healthiest version of any kind of dried meats that you're looking at. And they did have quite a healthy supply of them here at Aldi's, fairly reasonable as well as to a lot of places that I've seen that kind of thing. And these make for a nice, healthy, quick snack that you can grab on the go. So you always keep a little bit of that with you. Now, coffee. It is best to have like in the mornings. You can either do a bulletproof type coffee, or you can do a regular, black coffee. You don't want to use any sweetener first thing in the morning. It could cause your sugar to spike. All right, so this was a great option that you could grab and go. Now, also cheese. Cheese is one of my favorite subjects because there's so many at Aldi's. I gotta say, Aldi's has one of the best selections of cheeses. They didn't have quite as large a selection today as they normally do, but I mean, look at this. Everything goat cheese, that's just amazing. And of course, it fits right into your keto plan. Of course, you don't want to overdo it on cheese, just like anything else. It has calories as well. A lot of people think, oh, I can eat all the cheese I want. No, you still need to watch your calorie count and just try to stay within your macros for the day and not get too carried away. But boy, there are some really inexpensive and wonderful options that they have here that you can truly get behind and enjoy. They even had cheese curds, which I didn't get any this time, but I will definitely be back for some of these because that was amazing. They had them in jalapeno and in cheddar. And you just have some really great options in cheeses of all types. And over in the refrigerated areas, you do have even more options for the salamis or prosciutto, those type of meats, the sausages and that type of thing. Pepperonis, just so many variety of things they offer you guys there that would make great snacks, or you could add them to your meals. And of course, they do have just, so many options for you to check out. Now, some of these salads, of course, are not going to be part of keto, but when you go up above that, you will find even greater options up there that do work out for you. It's just amazing the amount of cheeses. Those cheeses are epic. I got some of the goat cheese, the garlic and herb, very, very good. So yeah, this place is like cheese heaven to me, so I love it. And of course, there's just quite the variety of things that you're going to find in the store over in that refrigerated case. Now, this is something that gets a lot of people excited. They can have their great sausages, but you do still want to make sure you're getting high quality stuff. Bacon, great choice for keto. You can add it. They had a variety of different types, from the thick cut to, turkey bacons. They have so many options here at Aldi's. So check out your local Aldi's for that. Now, of course, you also have things like the pork. They had some really nice options for the pork. Their meats were actually pretty impressive. This is another place where Aldi's really shined. They do have the grass-fed beef and other options as well. And of course, as you can see, it's on sale right now. As of taking this video, there's regular, hamburger meat. And of course, they do have other options as well for you, especially if you're looking for something to make your life a little easier. They have these conveniently pre-made burgers, which actually was $10 for that, and you got 10 patties, which is $1 a patty, which is a great deal. You've got pork loins and just so many wonderful options and very nice, healthy looking, very fresh meats that they offer there at Aldi's. So if you've ever been concerned that perhaps they didn't have good options or fresh options, you should go back and check out Aldi's again, because they've actually grown up a whole lot in the way that they handle their meats, and they're actually very impressive, and their prices are even more impressive when it comes to stuff like that, including this great chicken. So if you're looking to do some chicken options, they do have the skinless options as well, like skinless thighs or skin on thighs if you prefer, including chicken breasts, etc. Now, really great choices, of course, are always going to be fish for no matter what diet you're on. Fish is a healthy and lovely option, and they do have some very great prices on some of their fish. Now, you do want to watch which varieties you get. As always, you got to read your labels, and if you can't find it on the label, you can certainly look it up. All right, guys, so that's some of the things we found at Aldi's. They were kind of giving us a little eye about filming in there, so I kind of stopped that. But make sure you drop us a comment. Let us know where you'd like to see us check out keto options for you in the future. And make sure that you follow us on all of our platforms. We love having you guys be part of our Localtarian family. And you know what? I'll catch you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with all your friends.
And hit that bell so you know when we have a new video.